Hello everyone, thank you for joining in today's video, and thank you again for continuing to support the channel and liking and subscribing all our works and being patrons for this important and justifiable existence. The videos and all the things that are associated with it. This particular individual review is going to be about this book. It was donated to us during one of our donation receipts of books from Akhwat Foundation. This was one of the books that we actually received in that compilation of books, and it's good. I know we usually don't talk about religious books in general on this channel, and understandably so. Don't want to spread controversy or cause any upsetting opinions to be spread, which may or may not, essentially. So, keeping that in mind, it's an interesting analysis because it talks about that period before the time of Hazrat Muhammad and how our perspective about Abrahamic religions has spread and expanded and interpreted itself differently by various jurists and theological entities within the Islamic context, within the Islamic ethos, within the Islamic society, not even from a fragmented perspective, but from an actual delegation of authority perspective. So it's a unique observation about that particular aspect. It only covers it up till the flight to Medina or the immigration to Medina or the flight to Medina, actually, not the immigration. The immigration would be the second the second influx into the area itself. So it's specifically about it specifically covers the time when Muhammad himself with Abu Bakr had left Makkah en route to Medina. So it covers up till that point. And it does cite a significant number of primary sources, more so than we usually tend to assume about Muslim writers, but it does cite primary sources. It takes as much care as it can to emphasize the perspective that it is not propagation, is what I'm trying to emphasize over here. There are references given as and when needed, not so much to emphasize a propaganda or a political point or power politics, so to speak. It isn't validation. It verifies everything that has been said. It shares this point over the course of the years that have come and gone and acknowledges that these changes that we are observing in various strata of society, the Judaic religion and its overall evolution, the Christian mythologies and ethos and etymology that would be used in describing their theological perspective, their focus, their nuanced liturgy, all of it. So, in that context, it covers all that aspect and uses it as a framework to explain how society existed in pre Islamic Arabia, more accurately, in this region, which we know as the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Obviously, it didn't exist as Saudi Arabia back then, it was just seen as Arabia overall. So, it describes all that in that particular context. There are other books that you could look into if you're interested in the topic of pre-Islamic Arabia, or even if not books, then at least authors and other content creators. Like Let's Talk Religions videos. The video about pre-Islamic Arabia, for example, was a very major source in this particular work, it did have a significant influence when understanding and interpreting this document. At the same time, that video was, in my opinion, the first of multiple videos within the playlist about Islam and Islamic jurisprudence, theology, liturgy, and sociological amalgamation and molding and multiple other hegemonies of thought and perspective which help us in seeing Islam as we see it now. It is a good collection of videos. I'll link it below. I'll also share his channel's tag so you can go over there directly as well. That's the major video essentially. I'm trying to also keep these videos to a small amount so that you could burst through them and see multiple at the same time if you're interested in it. And obviously, you might have seen a small little change overall in the video's content. So, just this particular aspect as well. This is a small little addition that we've added, a value added addition that we've added, a value addition that we've done to this segment of our to this section of our channel. So thank you, and if you can get a copy to give it a look, it's worthwhile in that respect. It's worthwhile in terms of its content. So take care, stay blessed.